Hello. It's super early in the morning. I've been up since midnight because yesterday I drank a lot yesterday. I had I didn't even get drunk. It was really bizarre. I had like two really strong drinks and then my dad came to pick me up and I went to his house and I helped him do some yard work. And while I was doing yard work, I was drinking beer. And for some reason I was just easily having like conversations with him. Like I wasn't even really slurring. I don't. It was so bizarre. And then I don't know when I got home. It was either like I think when I got home was probably around like 1 in the afternoon. I have two things in my head. I think I got home at either like around 12:30 or I got home at around like 2:30. I feel like one of those is the right thing, but I don't know which one. And then I drank some more. And then when I went to sleep, the sun was still up, which I fucking hate. I hate that about drinking booze is that I fall asleep when it's still like sunny out. The energy of that is so weird to me. Hi Tanya, how you doing? Oh, I have to light my candle. This is getting low. I love this pretty little jar. It's a pretty. I like colored glass a lot. Okay. I'm good. I'm a little nervous because um, my life is so fucked up. I haven't had a panic attack since Monday. So it's been a while. So I feel, and they do tend to be like kind of spaced out, but I feel like I'm kind of due for one. So um, I'm a little nervous that it's going to happen today, although my life is so fucked up. I would rather it happen today than happen tomorrow at work. Um, Hopefully it never happens again, but I doubt that. I doubt that. Um, God, I pray someday that this weird thing goes away, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks, sucks, sucks. Can't even. I'm like doomed to work at Dunkin' Donuts forever. I swear. It's like truly the only job I've ever had. Like in my whole life, I've worked at Dunkin' Donuts like mainly. That's been like my main place that I work at. There were a couple little blips. Like I remember for a few weeks I worked as a dishwasher at a restaurant. I was a host at an IHOP for like a month. Um, I legit worked 2 days at a Walmart, which by the way, that job fucking sucks. Like it's such what like disgusting energy that job is. Just being in a place that's like so sterile and all these plastic, so much plastic around you, and having to stock shelves with these bullshitty products, and ugh, I hated it. Horrible energy. It's like $15 an hour. It's just terrible. Um, what else have I done? Hi, Urjo. A tornado. Wow. Aren't tornadoes like so fucked up? Like, how on earth does that happen? That's got to be magical. That's got to be they. Well, don't they call tornadoes the finger of God? It's one of these, right, from God. Yeah, the finger from God. Yeah. But like, How does that happen? Just in some random spot, all of a sudden, this like twister, like it makes no sense. It has to be like through forces of like something supernatural or something. Um, I don't know. um, anyway, um, I did also work at a restaurant as a server. Um, I worked there, I think, for like 3 days. And they did tell me it was like a trial run. They wanted to just sort of see how I was. And they never asked me to come back. So I was basically fired, which I don't think I did that bad of a job. I wasn't that great, but it was also the first time I was ever a server. So that kind of sucked. I probably would have made some good money there. But I mean, I had never served tables before. And I was so like, what's the expression? I was so green. Like I didn't know. But maybe they were just looking for someone who was already like super good at it. Um, although I'm just saying, also, for never having done it before, I think I didn't do too bad. But also, I think actually the reason they'd asked me to not come back is because at the time I would wear makeup to work, not like a full face, just like foundation, just so my skin looked better. And I think what probably happened is I probably looked ridiculous because I didn't know what I was doing with makeup at the time, and I was probably I don't know. I just probably looked. They probably just thought I was nuts. Like, who is this man, this young guy with this fucked up makeup that doesn't even match him? And you know what I mean? I was probably like, Abra, hello. How you doing? Happy to see you. I'm wondering what my future spouse will look like physically. I'm not shallow, just need signs to look out for. Okay. Well, this one wanted to come out. Okay, bada bing, bada boom, bada bop. Well, Abra, what I'm seeing is that, of course, he's good looking. I don't think you would date and like marry someone if they weren't good looking. This person is good looking. Um, I do think they have an unusual look to them. It's not like a typical good looks. They are good looking, but it's unusual good looks. I think they're probably not that tall, and also I feel like this person's kind of thin, like on the thinner side. So I mean, there's someone in my head right now that I know from work that it's like I feel like it's almost this that kind of a thing. Um, Kind of not super tall and a thinner. So not like super like muscle head. I think someone like a little thinner. Um, anyway, I think that's all I'm gonna say. Um, what's gonna happen between Param and me this year? On off situation. Okay, Tanya. Ay, 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 ay. I need a drink. I need a fucking drink. I do have. Well, I'm actually running low on vodka, but I do have plenty just to enjoy this live stream, and I have plenty of cigarettes. I'm gonna have to go to the store and get more vodka today. I hope my dad will take me. I could just take a cab, not even bother him. I don't know. Um, okay. So what's going to happen between her and me this year? On-off situation. Well, Tanya, all I'm going to say is that just enjoy your time with him. I do think, and this is going to sound like I'm contradicting myself, but just hear me out. So I think that you're going to get closer to him. In a way, you will get closer. I do see it's going to be a lot of the same, as you said, on off stuff. I think that it's going to be just more on and off. But when you are on, it's like you're even closer. So I do see the energy building, but from what you said, that it's on and off, and then seeing these cards, I'm definitely getting the sense it's going to be kind of more of that. But I would just say, when you're together, enjoy the time that you spend with him. And I don't know. Enjoy the ride, I guess. Miss Billy, will me and Scorpio get back together? Will he change his cheating ways? Oh, geez. Okay. Okay. Will me and Scorpio get back together? Miss Billy. All right, Miss Billy, Miss Billy. Let me just take a sip of my drink. I wish I could quit drinking, you guys. I do really love it. I fucking love to drink. But I don't know. Help me. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Miss Billy, first of all, this is what I'll say to you. I wouldn't be mad at him. I think the Scorpio is kind of a lost soul. And, I know he cheated on you, but I just feel like he doesn't quite understand what he's doing. I don't think he should be part of your future because I think that he needs to like get help or something. And I'm also seeing a lot of addiction here. Um, like he's a lost soul, and I would recommend that maybe you be his friend, and if he ever needs advice or maybe just someone to talk to, I would recommend that maybe you just be his friend. But I don't think this is someone that you want to date or get back together with, okay? But it looks like he could use someone to talk to. All right, Shannon, what's in my energy would love a general. Okay. Abra, really? You've heard that same thing before? Interesting. Have you guys, by the way, there's another tarot card reader named, fuck's her name? Susan Grayson. I don't know her. She doesn't know me. I've never spoken to her, except there was one time I went into her chat room and I did ask her a question and she gave me a really great reading. Very interesting what she said to me. But she's another tarot card reader on YouTube, and I think she does really amazing work. And I know she tends to go live on Saturday afternoons, although I don't think she's going live tomorrow because I think she's doing some kind of, she's like working on some kind of project or something. I forget what she said, but Maybe I don't know if that I don't know. She's a really great reader. So if you're ever looking for another reader that does free readings, she's really good. She does do paid private readings, but um, just putting it out there. And I also really like her because she's from Massachusetts, like me. Okay, anyway. Um, so Shannon. Well, Shannon, I think a general reading could go so many ways. Um, because that's very like open-ended for me to just kind of give you a message. It definitely seems like the message in these cards, what's what the universe is wanting to bring up to you. It's something about a man that you're having some trouble with. You just feel like this man isn't doing what he's supposed to be doing, like just does nothing. And yet he's like very bossy, it seems. Very like demanding, yet kind of. It's like I just feel like between everybody there should be like give and take, and everyone should pull their own weight. I just feel like there's definitely this feeling like you're very upset with this man. Um, so I guess just beyond these cards, I guess and you just said yes, you're so right. Okay, I'm I'm happy I'm right, but it's upsetting that you're going through this. Um, I'm gonna pull one more card from my other deck just because I feel like all these cards did for me was really just bring up a problem and not really give me a solution. Typically, I mean, usually I can actually kind of see solutions in the cards too, but I'm not seeing that. So I'm gonna pull one more from this deck, my little French deck. Well, this is kind of what I was thinking anyway, but I think I mean, obviously what the solution would be is to create distance between you and this man. So that way it's just not something that's going to bother you. But I definitely see that there's like you're afraid that you're afraid that you're going to regret doing that. Um, but I think, you know, I think the message here is that you won't regret it. I'm not sure if this is your boss or if this is like a boyfriend or something, but I would just say that you need to remove yourself from that entire dimension that involves him and look elsewhere for fulfillment. Okay. Um, Hi, Sag Girl. What's up, Kritika? Um, the worst cigarette brand I've ever tried. Um, I don't know. I like them all. I will say I used to until very recently I used to make my own cigarettes with like a little machine and I would buy a big bag of tobacco. Those are the fucking worst. I've never met a cigarette that I didn't like except these fucking shitty cigarettes that I have to make. I legit feel nothing from them. It's like because obviously when you smoke, you want to be able to taste it, you want to be able to feel it, and those fucking make your own are just suck so hard. Anyway, Kritika, what will happen next between me and Kapil? Will things grow romantically? We are talking on and off. Okay. Okay, Kritika. I mean, well, I'm seeing this card in reverse. So I'm not seeing this become any kind of big romantic thing for you. I think a lot of good will come from him. But I think when it comes to romance, there's going to come a point when you're just like looking elsewhere. You're really not going to be invested in Kapil very much at all at one point, because you're going to realize that things just aren't progressing, or at least the way you want them to. And then it's just going to be sort of the end. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Brittany, will I be in a relationship by the end of this year? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, first, yes, Brittany, I absolutely think that you're going to be in a relationship by the end of the year. I'm seeing a lot of cups in this reading, and um, they all look good. Um, and I would say, who am I talking to? Brittany. Brittany, I would try to be open-minded to. I would try to be um, to maybe people that you wouldn't normally think to be in a relationship with. These are the cards I got. And I actually think it's going to be a long journey with this person. With the Fool, I'm seeing kind of the beginning of this whole entire long journey with someone. Anyway. Okay, I can't. Hannah, hi, can you see what did he feel and think when he saw me yesterday? Okay. What's up, Aquarius girl? Hello. Dropping the cards. Okay. Oh, dying. Why? Every time I go live, I'm just like hacking up coughs, and I legit always sound like I'm dying. Winnie, it's because I can't answer another question about no. Please, for the love of God, I'm human. Don't you understand? You're driving me insane. Is this person your entire life? Why don't you ask me about there's so many things you could ask me about. Don't make me get the gavel. Although I really love pulling that thing out, actually. But you're driving me up a wall, okay? Anyway, so Hannah, I'm sorry for my outburst. So what did he feel and think when he saw me yesterday. Okay. What did he feel when he saw me yesterday? I'm like always. I just always just cough a lot. Well, Hannah, I'm seeing really good energy. So I think he was very happy to see you, and I think you probably it was like I'm getting that it was sort of a pleasant surprise, like you weren't really expecting to see him. So I'm not sure how that what actually how that all manifested, but I'm seeing a lot of really good energy. So I definitely think he likes you a lot. Um, okay. I'm gonna take a sip of this drink. Let's light some incense. Okay. Anyway, hi Felicity. Hey everybody. Okay, so Aquarius girl, is K Gemini guy really interested in talking with me to build something meaningful with me? Okay. Oh, rough. Looking fine. No. Um. So Aquarius girl, I really don't see much coming from this. Um. What I think is probably going to happen is that the two of you are just going to sort of be friendly with each other, but I don't think it's ever going to develop into something meaningful. I mean, this is like a resounding no from the cards. Um, anyway, that's really all I can say. Felicity, how will M Libra feel about my message? The messages are about setting my boundaries. Okay. Okay, Felicity. This is the second time in a row that I've gotten all three cards in reverse. And I didn't get anything like I really am not seeing much good here. I certainly think that I mean, Felicity, I wouldn't regret sending them messages because the something that I just got was that it was something that you absolutely had to do. But I guess I have to give you that message. But also, I do think that the Libra is going to be very upset. This person is not going to take this very well. Anyway. Sag girl, okay. Is W going to return to me? Let me see. Okay, that's enough. Well, Sag girl, first of all, I think the answer is no. But I don't think you should want this person to return because this person looks real wishy-washy. Like, I don't know. That's definitely what I'm seeing in these cards. Like, I feel like this person doesn't really know where they stand with anything. Like, I mean, wishy-washy was the very first thing I thought of when I looked at these cards. Anyway. Okay, Shirley, hello. Okay, Mahogany. What will happen with my younger brother's life after high school? He has had a rough life because of childhood trauma and he was troubled. I do help him though as much as I can. I can relate to him. Okay. It's a scary question. And I think I know exactly how I'll answer it. Well, first I have to pull cards, but I think I know how to approach this. Okay, Mahogany Clark's question. What's going to happen with her younger brother after high school? Okay, well, childhood trauma definitely came up in this reading. I can certainly see how the Six of Cups in reverse relates to that. I mean, Mahogany, this is what I'll say. I think in life, he's just always going to have a hard time. But I think money wise and like that sense of security, I think he will have that. I actually think, I can actually definitely relate to this reading myself too. But he's always sort of going to seem troubled, but at the same time, he will have all the physical things that like he needs, and he will do very fulfilling things, but he's that he'll always be haunted by something anyway. I mean, But I definitely see with this card upright, that's a huge blessing. So anyway, Shirley, I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. Hi, Area. Area. A-E, no, A-R-E-A. Okay. Okay, Area, may I please have a general message? Okay. Okay, Area. Area. Okay. I'm having fun doing this. Area. What I'm getting from these cards is that it's really time for you to rise to the occasion. I think you should start planning for the future and figure out exactly what kind of life you want. I'm assuming based on this reading, I'm assuming you're probably young, like you're a young person. Um, I think, you know, you really are going to have to rise to the occasion and make a good life happen for yourself, because I see trouble. You want to get help with something, and I see a lot of trouble getting the help that you need. So whatever it is that you want in life, you're going to have to work hard to get what you want. Um, but don't see it as a curse. See it as a chance to prove yourself, and definitely the message I'm getting from these cards. Um, anyway, I've been thinking about moving to New York, this super small town. It's pretty isolated, but it would open up some opportunities for me. What would the outcome be for me if I moved to New York for work and love eventually? Okay. The outcome. Well, surely. So what, you want to give up on the horse stuff? Or do you want to bring your horses with you? Anyway, but let me pull some cards. So Shirley. So I'm just going to tap into the energy of this potential. Is this a good idea? Is this a good idea? Interesting. Okay. Well, Shirley, I think it's actually, I'm seeing that it's a pretty good idea. Um, hmm. let me say this, Shirley. I pulled 3 cards. One is in reverse, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But the 2 cards, because you literally asked me, especially about work and love, and bam, work and love. You got the 2 of Cups. I'm definitely seeing a new relationship and romance. But then with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm seeing that you're going to be very successful in career. Um, I see lots of money. And because the Queen of Pentacles, it's obviously typically about female energy. And it's also about a woman who has a lot in life, especially like physical possessions, which to me is a sign of wealth. So clearly you're going to be doing very well, like in career and work and stuff, making good money. I do think, just a word of wisdom, is that um, when you move, I would say try to let go of the past. Don't let your past haunt you, and don't let your past haunt your future relationships, or anything that you do. Um, anyway, um, Sassy Libra, hello. Hi, Paramita. Okay, can you draw a few cards to show what's coming in the near future regarding my job exam results? The results are due very soon, and I'm anxious about the outcome. Okay. Well, okay, Paramita in the job exam results. All right. Well, okay. So, Paramita, I think you're gonna pass. Okay. Um, let me put it this way. I think the results are going to be good enough. I think that I mean, I don't know what a job exam is. I, I don't even know what that means, but it's like I'm assuming it's an exam, it's a test where there will be a grade. It will be a passing grade. You will do good enough. You probably won't be thrilled with the outcome, but it'll be good enough to proceed forward with whatever you're doing. Okay. All right. What do I need to know at this time? I guess general reading. Okay. Okay, Sassy Libra. General reading. Let's see what comes up. Well, I have 2 9s. Well, sassy Libra, I think you're overthinking things. You know, what, you know, what gives flow to the universe is nothing more than love and desire. Um, Everything else is just props and pretty stuff to look at. Um, like you're overthinking things. It's not that deep, right? And with nines, I feel like I have the nine of wands upright and then the nine of pentacles in reverse. I am seeing that power is something I need to talk to you about. Um, I definitely get the sense that in your life, you have been through some fucked up shit, like real fucked up shit. Um, I mean, it seems like there's nothing that you can't handle. Like like you could almost handle anything at this point because of what you've been through. Um, but you're gonna have a lot more money someday. I mean, your money situation is going to improve a lot because I feel like money is a huge problem for you too. But it will get better, you know, and it's not going to be terrible. It like that's not terribly far in the future when like money is you have a lot more things in life and you're like you have a lot more money. All right. Okay. Don't worry so much about that. It's coming. Just keep doing what you're doing. Um, okay. You crack my shit up. Inheritance. Jesus Christ. Can't wait for my dad to die. Oh, God. Oh, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for that. Another day, dad's still alive. Girl, you are fucked up. Get a job. God. I love going live. This is so much fun. Oh, let me show you guys this little. I wanted to show this at the beginning of the video, but let me show you. This has been shed. Oh, this is shedding like crazy. I made this arrangement. When did I make this? Like, yeah, I think it was like yesterday or the day before yesterday. A lot of the flowers, the yellow flowers, have fallen off, and they're like all over my table right now. But these are actually just some shit that I got from my garden. Well, not my garden, but just my planters out on my balcony. These little Dr. Seuss looking things are from my chives. And no, I feel like most people probably wouldn't think to put that in a flower arrangement, but it is super pretty. These yellow flowers are from my kale plant. My kale is flowering. And I thought, you know what? They're pretty. Might as well put them in, I don't know. And then these little purple flowers are also edible flowers that I grew because I wanted to put them in salads and stuff, even though I don't really eat like that. I like making little flower arrangements. Okay, so someone just donated. So, area. You actually get 4 questions if you read the title. So it's probably dumb how I do things on this channel, but if you get 3 questions, then you get another 4th. It's like a dumb way to, I suppose it's kind of dumb to set my channel up like that, but I don't know. The 4th question is just free, and it's like, thank you for giving me money. And that's why I do that. By the way, um, I'm not going to show it to you. Who the? Oh my God. Holy shit. That's who that is. Last night, someone sent me a picture of a cock. This might be a little too much information. And I'm like, I didn't have the number saved in my phone. And I literally wrote back to this person, nice cock. Who is this? I'm like, okay, who the fuck are you? Like, such a typical American gay guy gets a dick pic from absolutely a random stranger. And it's like, wow, nice. Who are you? And I'm like thinking, I could make something of this. Anyway, but I just looked and he sent me also a picture of himself, and I remember who it is. It's this Turkish guy that I was talking to. Okay, anyway. So I'm feeling a little lost, but can I go as far as asking what my purpose is? That's a fantastic question. That's a really, really good question to ask a tarot card reader. Like literally people have asked me, what should I have for lunch? And I'm like, and you know what? I'm so dumb. I actually pull cards for it. I'm not just going to assume people are trolling me, even though someone's asking me what I should have for lunch. Clearly, I'm in all probability, I'm being trolled. But in your face, I'll pull some cards for you. Anyway, so Aria, you want to know what your life's purpose is. It's actually not that hard of a question. Well, I shouldn't jinx it, but typically that's not that hard of a question to answer. Okay. Now it's hard. Hang on, Eric, just give me 1 minute. Oh, okay. So I'm seeing a lot of traveling. I mean, of course, everyone's purpose, when you really think about it, is to have fun, be happy, and help heal the world and heal the people around you. Of course. That goes without saying. But what I'm seeing here a lot is you are really meant to travel the world. And there's something, but I feel like it's with some kind of mission. So I don't know. I'm not sure what that mission is, but you know, I'm seeing a lot of traveling. I mean, look at this. In this reading, look at these two cards that came up. The World and the Chariot. I mean, I swear, if the Six of Swords came up as well in a 3-card reading with those two cards, I would kind of be shocked. But that's not what came up. The third card is the Two of Swords. I'm just trying to figure out how that kind of fits in this. Okay, so I think you're just, and another big thing for you is you have to travel the world, go to many new places, and really just discover things. I mean, what else is there to life besides discovery and self-discovery and discovering new places and new people? And anyway, I think that answers your question. I kind of said a lot of shit just then, but definitely seeing that you're meant to do a lot of traveling in life. I can't help but feel like there's something else I meant to say, but it's not coming to me. Oh, Sassy Libra, were you the one with the kid from Trader Joe's? Was that you? I think someone asked me about. Oh, Nice Melons. That was Nice Melons. Yeah. And what I said, I think, was that like there would be like a slap on the wrist, but it wouldn't really matter to the job. Like he would still be working there. Yeah, I remember. You motherfuckers got to know one thing. I remember everything. Sorry. Anyway, Aria, what is your next question? You have three more. And I really hope I was able to inspire you a little bit with your first question. That's a good question. May I please have a love message? Okay. Oh shit. Nope. No, it's fine. Thought I just bent all my cards again. Okay, Aria. For a love message, um, this is funny. Wow. Okay. What is screaming at me from these cards is that you have got to put yourself out there more. You have to put, and I mean, not just on dating apps, but like you really have to um, put yourself out in the world because I think you spend way too much time at home. And I think you need, and I should probably take this advice too, but you need to go to places where you, like a club, or I'm seeing with this card, it has to be a place where you just don't know what to expect. You know, a place um, where things can really manifest. Because honestly, when thank you, Mahogany. Thank you very much. Let me just get through Aries questions first. Um, for example, at a club, that's the only thing I can really think of, or even the library or the dog park, or even sometimes the supermarket. Um, like you never know who's going to approach you. You never know what could happen. You never know who you could run into, or what will manifest. I mean, if you stay locked in a dark closet for your whole life, nothing's ever going to happen for you. You have to, and that's the way magic works. That's how things manifest. You go out in the world and things happen for you. Uh, Things come your way, but nothing's ever going to come your way if you're not um, putting yourself out there. And it's funny because when this actually comes up a lot in love readings, this exact message. And it tends to be true with people that they don't really put themselves out there enough. And also, I feel like you have a lot of talent, and this plays into it as well because I think if you put your talents out there, you can actually draw someone in, someone like some kind of romance. That's what I'm seeing with this card. You're not showcasing a certain talent of yours with the world and with other people. For example, um, you're at a Chinese restaurant and you decide to do karaoke and you're actually a fantastic singer. That like singing is like it's almost like you're putting spells on people. It's like you're drawing people in. You're making people interested in you. Okay? So that's the message for you. You have to put yourself out there more and showcase more of your talents with people. Okay, what is your next question? I mean, well, Sassy Libra. I think there definitely should be a balance. I mean, I love being home, but I also there are times I'm legit going crazy because I just want to go and do something and talk to people. Well, yeah, singing is always the first thing I think of when it relates to like attracting a mate. I mean, birds do that. Birds have their songs that they sing to attract mates. It's all about impressing people. And when people are impressed by you, they think you're worth a lot, you know? Anyway. What's up, The Real? Thank you for coming. Oh, my foot's asleep. Oh no, it's not. It just feels weird. Um, how can I get over this heartache? Okay. Well, it's funny that you're talking about because you're basically asking me about healing. How can I finally start to heal? And what card comes up? The Ace of Cups. It's in reverse, so let me just figure out what that means. But I see the Ace of Cups as the beginning of a relationship sometimes, or it can also be seen as the beginning of a healing process. So it's in reverse. I feel like you're not allowing yourself to heal. I think that's kind of what it boils down to. And there's a few ways you can go about this. And once again, just like in the very last reading, the Hermit card comes up. You have to put yourself in new situations. You have to get out of your house a little bit. Um, that keeps coming up, which is a great way to heal. Is that you meet new people, and I mean, conversation is like the best medicine there is. Talking to people, and venting and talking to a friend. That's the most healing thing I think that there even is. But um, anyway, you have to be more confident. I'm not sure what heartache you're talking about. That could be a million different things, but you have to allow yourself to heal because I think you're just not even letting yourself begin the process of um, getting over whatever. Oh God! Oh, sorry, it's a fucking fly. Um, oh God! All right. And also, don't laugh at. Okay, Area. This is gonna sound ridiculous and like such a cliche. I think you should give yourself a makeover. Don't laugh at me. This card kind of made me think of that because this is a very snappy dressed person in the Page of Wands. I think that would help you a lot too. Um, so I know it's such a cliche, but I actually think it's just funny that I have never and looked at this card and thought of a makeover. That just came to me just now. Um, but I think it does kind of relate. And it's not shallow. It's something that actually can it's just one more thing that can help you feel reborn and fresh and new, refreshed anyway. Okay. What is your next question? But but Aria, I think mainly just have more confidence in yourself. Um, and like Chumba said, meeting new people. Um, that's a huge thing. And also talking to the people that you've known forever that are just your rocks, you know. How would social work as a career unfold for me? I've thought about doing that too. Something similar to that. Anyway, let me pull some cards. Okay, social work. Social work. Is this the fourth one? I don't know. I'm losing track. Okay. Area. Area. What I'm seeing here is that it is a very good idea. Um, I think it's Area. I think especially because it's something where you never know what to expect. And I think that's very good for you. I think you do very well. Um, I think a tedious job where you're legit doing the same thing all the time would be not good for you. Some people thrive off jobs like that. I think that would be horrible for you. I think social work is a good idea because you never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to help, what you're going to have to do. Um, and I think it's very, I see, I think it's very nice of you to, I mean, you are getting paid to do it, but you really are being a servant for other people, and I think that's very lovely that you would want to do that. Um, I can't help but feel, and I saw the Ace of Wands in reverse, and it just kind of made me think that there's something else you should also be doing alongside of social work. So I think that's a great idea for a career path. I think you will make good money and stuff, and it's like a very solid job. I think there's something else you should also be doing as well, some kind of side hustle, which you probably can think of what that is better than me because I mean you're you and I don't know fucking anything. But anyway, okay. Um, I will be right back. I'm going to go use the bathroom and then I'm going to answer Mahogany's because that was the fourth question, right? The first one, shit, there was the one about love, heartache, social work. There was another one. Oh, the just kind of general what I need to know. Okay, well, I'm going to be right back and then I'm going to start to answer Mahogany's question. And by the way, you're very welcome. You asked me very interesting questions that were a lot of fun to answer. Um, so thank you for that, and thank you so much for the money. I love money. you just bought me. You just bought me another pack of cigarettes. So thank you. Hang on, give me a second. By the way, Chumba, hi. Did I even say hi to you, Chumba? You've been here for a while now. I haven't been ignoring you. I've been reading all the comments, but I'm not even sure I said hi to you. Over there in Scotland, Glasgow. Anyway. Oh, I did acknowledge you when you said that meeting, like the thing about meeting new people. But even then, I still didn't say hi. Okay. Hello. um, will the job hire me this time? They called me back for a second interview after hiring someone else last time. 2, what did TR think when he saw me tonight? Okay. All right. Okay, the job, the job. Well, mahogany. Um, I feel like with the job that you're talking about, probably not. And I can't. It's something that kind of came to me was that like the reason that they end up not hiring you is some kind of really dumb reason. It like I can't help but feel like you probably shouldn't even want to work there. Because I think something really shady is going on. But anyway, I don't think it's going to work out with this one. But that just means you have to, you know, look for something even better, where honestly the people are not so. I'm not sure anyway, but um, I don't know. I don't see it working out with that. But I mean, you're very talented. You're very smart. Um, you clearly have good grammar, which is you clearly know how to write English because you should see some of the comments I get on this channel. I I struggle to even make sense of them. Like you know you're clearly good at English, um, which is like important for every single job there is. So you have a lot of talent. You'll get something better. And I can't help but tell you that you probably don't even want to work at that place anyway, because I feel like the reason that they're not going to hire you is something really like shady and like not even good. Okay. All right. Um, what did TR think when he saw me tonight? Okay, I already read that. I'm so dumb. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, like okay, so certain things I noticed about the recruiter saying one thing and the job saying another. I mean, I can't pinpoint exactly in my mind like what the reason is, but it's something like kind of fucked up. Like I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so what did TR think when he saw me tonight? Okay. Okay, mahogany. So I can clearly see in these cards that is it TR? Okay, TR. I can't like I get this energy of just like brushing like you probably felt that too, right? Like he just kind of was like not dismissive, but just kind of like not giving you much energy or something. Um I mean, it doesn't look good. I mean, I think that I don't know how you know this person or what the connection is, but it seems like something a little fishy and like um I mean, clearly the energy that's coming to me is like very fishy energy. Um so I don't know. I would just like not I wouldn't bother even like thinking about him or like putting any energy towards him. You just said I didn't give him much energy either. I think that's a good idea. Um, but anyway, okay. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. It still shocks me to this day that I actually not that I make a lot of money doing this, but I can't believe I make any money doing this. I mean, it's actually like my dream job. Um, oh, I hope one day my disability goes away because I want to get a job at like a witchy shop or something where they do tarot readings or maybe there's a place in the next town over called Regina Russell's Tea Room and I've mentioned this many times before, but it's not like a witchy store. You can't like buy any like objects or anything, but they do like tea leaf readings and they also do tarot card readings. Um, I will say though, I got a reading there one time, and the only thing I did ask I did ask him a few questions, but the only question I remember asking him is when is my living situation going to improve? And he was actually kind of accurate about like the timing of everything. Everything else I asked him, I really don't remember. I don't remember if it was right or wrong or whatever. I will say the way he was like pulling cards and stuff, now all these years later that I've been doing this for so long, it was kind of shady. It was a little shady the way he went about it. Like, granted, the one thing I remember him saying was actually spookily accurate, but it's just if I was like reading tarot cards, I wouldn't go about it the way he went about it. Because I think a lot of what he was doing was eating up time so that he didn't have to answer that many questions. Because we only paid him, well, because it was actually a gift from my friend for being a year sober, my friend in AA. She gifted me with a tarot card reading, which was a great gift. But like and also what really bothers me about what the guy was doing is he really didn't say much. And I get it, like, so, although granted, he, like, for every question I asked him, he made me pull, I think, like 8 cards or something, which is kind of overkill when it's like a simple question. Like, you don't have to pull that many cards to answer a simple question. But he really said nothing. It was always like yes or no, and it was just like, you don't get the point of this, do you? Like, give me a feeling, give me a vibe, kind of freak me out a little bit. Like, can you fucking make this fun? He sucked. Although the one thing he did say was right. Like, make it fun. Like, tarot cards, I swear to God, at the end of the day, when you think about life very deeply, the whole purpose of tarot cards is to just get a vibe, to have fun, like, and also maybe to heal a little bit. Like, that's all there is to it. It's just fun, Anyway, hi Abigail. Like number 13. What is Hernandez thinking of doing with respect to me at the present? I love the way that was worded. Okay. Okay, Abigail. What is Hernandez's next actions towards you? Well, Abigail, I don't really see much coming from him. Like, I don't really see much happening. I can't help but feel like this is the card which is taking the first step, and it's in reverse. So I'm assuming that there's really not much between the two of you right now. And that card is like a clear indicator that, like, he's not going to make the first move. He's not going to take the first step into any kind of dealings with you. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like a waste of your time to even, I don't know. Okay. Feria. Does Khulud have positive intentions for me now? Okay, Khulud. Very interesting name. Sassy Libra. I mean, have I done that before? I must have done that at some point. I can't remember ever actually doing that, but oh my God, yeah, you guys. Do you guys know about the Karen Read trial? I'm not gonna lie, I don't get it. I can't. It's hard to follow, but and to be quite honest, I honestly don't really care that much about it. But it's kind of a big deal in my entire country. So yesterday during the live stream, I think it was about a half hour into the live stream, I did like what turned out to basically be a general reading about the entire case or trial or whatever. It was amazing. It was really cool what came up, and you should watch that. I'm just saying, okay? You should go back and watch yesterday's video. The cards that came up were fucking cool. I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, so Theria, does Khulud have positive intentions for me now? Super easy question to answer. There are ways to complicate that, but I mean, I'm sure it'll be easy to answer. Well, Theria, I don't think he's the devil, but I think he just sucks. Um, like, you're never gonna be treated the way you want to be treated by him. I'm not saying he's like the worst person in the world, but he's just so shitty. Um, anyway, but I mean, I think that's my answer for you. It's sorry, um, Khulud. Okay, she just sucks. Um, which you know what that tells me? Sometimes she's nice to you, and sometimes she's a bitch. And I know some people like that. Although you know those people in your life, which really are just everyone's angel, people that are just legit always nice. They just seem like they have a good head on their shoulders. You know what I mean? I know. In my life, I know. Um, I basically know two people like that: my sister and my boss at work. Just like always nice. They're just so mentally stable and so just lovely and nice. I don't know. I love people like that because I don't have to worry about them like being in a bad mood and then like mistreating you. Like I don't have to worry about that with some people. Love that. Like some people are just so pissy sometimes and then they act like kind of dicks to you or like a bitch or something. It sucks. Although that's a clear sign of someone who's like um unstable. May I ask, what are B's feelings for me? Thank you. You're welcome, Yana. Let me pull some cards. Need a cigarette. I'm having a lot of fun with you guys. I wanted, in this live stream, I should do some kind of reading, something cool. Like that reading yesterday about that trial, that was so much fun for me to do. And I really want to do something else. You know what's a great idea for a video, like a pre-recorded video for my channel, is that I just give predictions about the future of the whole world. Like that guy Nostradamus. By the way, is he still alive or when did he live? Is he like from like, for all I know, he's still alive, or for all I know, he was alive like 300 years ago. Um, but I don't know, some kind of psychic, or I don't know how he got his information. It was probably just through like meditation or something. I'm not sure if he was like a card reader. I don't know what he did, but I heard that a lot of what he said legit came true. Freaky shit. That's what I love. Like, the same people that love tarot cards. What the fuck? That is a huge fly. I wonder about flies. Like the way they just kind of fly around clumsily and with no direction. Like, where are you going? Where are you going? It seems like you have nothing like planned. You know what I mean? Like flies, man. It's so bizarre. Like, have some direction. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even sure that's a fly. I don't know what that is. Anyway, but I was reading for Yana. You want to know about this person's feelings for you? Got it. I actually have a card in my French deck that I don't use much, but sometimes I whip it out. It's La Mouche. It just says a word on it. That's what that whole deck is. It's just cards with like one word on it. But La Mouche is French for the fly, the house fly. And Yana, well, Yana, I certainly don't think that he likes you or she. I don't know if AB is a guy or a girl. Um, I mean, overall, the feelings definitely sway more negative, but it's not that this person despises you. They don't hate you, but I do get this feeling of being annoyed. So, which I think is actually like a vast difference than just pure hatred. I mean, I'm telling you right now, there are people that Marco, that I fucking hate. People that fucked me over so bad. You know what I mean? Anyway, but it doesn't matter. It was all just a part of my journey. Um, but regardless, still hate their guts. Um, truly hate the very guts, their very fucking air they breathe out of their mouths. Um, no, the fly. Oh, like what was there? Wasn't there something? Who was the person? It was on the news or on one of those shows, and like a fly landed on their face, and was it Elon Musk or like Trump or somebody? Like there was like something about a fly like landed on their face during an interview. I don't know, something like that. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. Somebody had a fly land on them. No, see, I'm not that afraid of flies. Oh, homegirls, legit. Yesterday, was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday, I was out on my balcony watering all my plants and stuff, right? And there was a bee that was truly out to get me. And the watering can that was in my hand was completely full. And the bee was just not leaving me alone. It was harassing me, and I fucking freaked out. I, I, I mean, it all happened so fast. My intentions probably were to just set the watering can down, so the water doesn't like get everywhere, and just go in my back in my apartment and shut the screen door. But because I'm so terrified of bees, I fucking just drop the water can. The water goes everywhere. It's literally I'm on the top floor. There are two floors below me, and it's just dripping down. Hopefully, I didn't annoy any of my downstairs neighbors with just water pouring down their balcony. Fucking freaked out, just dropped the thing, ran inside, had a heart attack, came back to life. And then, I went just to see if the bee was still buzzing around my balcony. At one point, it did go away, and then I watered the rest of my plants. But I just don't like bees, and I fucking do not like spiders. I'm cool with daddy long legs, but I don't fuck with those like crazy looking ones at all. You know what I mean? I don't like spiders because my entire life I've been told that spider bites can fucking kill you. So, excuse the shit out of me for maybe like being a little skittish around them. Okay? You know what I mean? Um, people, and you know what I've been hearing, and it's been kind of a trend for the past few weeks. I've heard on different. It's weird how this happens in my life, but it's like a trend. Like people, oh, I don't kill bugs in my home. I like capture them and like put them back outside. No, I will fucking kill a bug if I see it in my house, unless it's a ladybug. I don't kill ladybugs, and I don't kill daddy long legs. But if you are literally any other kind of bug, I will fucking kill it with a flip flop. I'll just smush the shit out of you, and I don't care. Oh, so I killed a living thing. I don't care. That thing is out to get me. Okay. Why shouldn't I kill it? It would certainly fucking try to bite me. Fucking. Anyway, hi Safi. I've been ignoring you. Should I worry about my lustful energy problem? What the hell? I don't know what to say about that. But I'm gonna pull some cards and just. Girl. I mean, I think I have a lustful energy problem too. Okay, which I think is great. I'm just curious what I'm supposed to say to you. Well, first of all, Safi, I don't think you should worry about this at all. I do think you need to ask yourself some questions about why it's bothering you because clearly it's causing whatever this is causing some kind of conflict in your spirit. Um, you have to ask yourself like, why do I think this is a problem? And is this way of thinking really, is it true? Is it even healthy to think about it this way? You got to ask yourself some questions because I don't even know you. Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what you're getting at. But I think you need to ask yourself some questions because I believe that you're thinking about things the wrong way. And but it's nothing to worry about. Oh, my foot feels really cold and weird. Um, anyway, bottom line, you're fine. You're totally fine, Safi. Don't worry about it. And you're welcome. I don't think I've pulled out my gavel once in this whole live stream. I'm dying to though. Oh, did I? Wait a minute. No, I was going to. I really wanted to, but I didn't actually do it. There was someone named Winnie who was asking me a question, driving me fucking crazy. And then, Winnie, if you're still watching, no offense to you. I'm sure you're a lovely person, but you were driving me nuts. And I did almost pull out the gavel, but I thought I should just keep it cool and save that later when someone asks me some ridiculous question. Um, I like to pull that thing out though. Bet your ass I'm gonna pull that out. That thing was like $20. Which, by the way, am I a witch or what? Look at this thing. Look at this. It's so pretty. It's made of wood. I can't believe I got this for $20 on Amazon. I mean, there's a lot to say about that, but I'm just saying, people complain about things being too expensive. I can't, for the life of me, believe how cheap things are. Like, am I like the one person in the whole world? Like, this is someone had to make this. I don't know where the fuck this came from. Maybe this just manifested in thin air from God knows what. But I don't know. I mean, it's a really nice thing, and it was only $20. Nah. Yeah, love this thing. Good prop. I'm in a good mood. Anyway. You know, just to change the topic, there's a girl that I work with, and she wants me to make a painting for her son. Her son is like, I think he's like 4 years old. And I told her that I would make a painting of Spider-Man for her son's bedroom. I feel very happy for her because she was homeless for a long time, like living in shelters and stuff with her boyfriend and her son. And finally, just within, I'm not going to say her name, but within the past, I think like a month or two, she was finally able to get subsidized housing, and she has her own apartment. I'm so happy for her. But so now she has her own bedroom with her boyfriend, and her son gets to have his own bedroom. But fuck, I don't want to make the painting. Like I will, I fucking will. But I told her I would make that like I think like 3 weeks ago or something like that, and I'm just kind of dragging my feet. And literally, it would only take me like a day to make it. And I know once I start doing it, I'll probably really enjoy it. But I don't know. I do. I'm so fucked up. Like I do like to paint, but I don't know. When I'm not painting, the thought of like starting a painting, I really drag my feet. I'm like, I don't want to do it. Ugh, paintings I make aren't even that good. Oh, this fly is like right above my head now. It's just like constantly knocking into the ceiling, like as if it doesn't see the ceiling, or it's flies just look mad confused, don't they? They don't know where they're going. They don't know why they're going there. They they're not even quite sure what they're in pursuit of, I think. Um, they just real dumb animals. Well, no, I have no plans. On Saturday, tomorrow, because right now it's almost 4:30 in the morning on Friday morning. So tomorrow on Saturday, I have to work for 12 hours, which, ugh, I like don't want to do that. That's too much. Um, I have to work like all day tomorrow. I mean, I can't complain that much. I only work 2 days a week. I work for 8 hours on Tuesday and I work for 12 hours on Saturday. But 12 hours is too much. Like, I don't want to do that. Because I promised, I told my boss that I would cover the night shift on Saturdays until she can get someone to like cover it or get like hire someone to like work that position. I can't say no to my boss because she's like done so much for me. Fuck. I don't know. I just really hope she's like trying to actually like find someone to do that because I don't want to be working for 12 hours every Saturday like forever. Granted, I don't want to be working at that place forever. But anyway, so Saturday I'm working for 12 hours and I have nothing planned for Sunday. So I'll probably like just get drunk and like go live or something. And then spend the rest of the day just sitting on my couch watching drag queens on YouTube. Something you should know about me. I have absolutely no life. Once in a while, I might go to the dog park with my dad or maybe to a restaurant. Other than that, I'm just home on my couch, completely hammered, watching two drag queens talk about absolute nonsense on TV. Hi, Arisha. Hello. You know what's funny? I on YouTube, like when you know how it has like recommended videos, because like the more you watch YouTube, it like gets to know you and then it like recommends stuff to you, which I love because I can never even think about what I want to watch. I kind of need help with that. So it'll have all these recommended videos and it's like my recommendations on YouTube is really a good indicator probably of my intellect. Um it's like the dumbest shit. It's like all I watch. It's either like a drag queen talking to another drag queen about literally nothing, or it's like I don't even know, just the dumbest shit you can think of. Hey. Who here loves to sneeze? I love sneezing. There's nothing worse than like you feel like you're about to sneeze, you feel it coming on, and then the feeling kind of goes away, and then like you don't have to sneeze. I hate that. Anyway, I need to make another drink. My drink is like empty. Oh no, there's a little left. Oh, thank you. I've never heard of that. How do you even pronounce that? Amphitrite. Amphitrite. Never heard of it. I don't even know what that is. Um, hey, Chesta. Thank you. Welcome. I am overthinking a lot and I can't focus on my studies. Any guidance? Okay. Chesta. I mean, let me see. Oh, I'm totally gonna watch them. Love that. Okay. Anyway, chest up. So I think you need to spend some time thinking about the future, which is kind of maybe, you I swear there's probably a reason I meant to say this to you. Because I mean, I'm telling you to think about the future when in fact you're asking me about how can I focus on the present and what I'm studying. I get that. I do think you should probably try to focus on the future, in fact, maybe even the far future, and really try to imagine the life that you really want. Um, Everything. Think about who you want to marry, what kind of house you want to live in, what is it going to look like on the inside. Just think about a lot of things about your future, places you want to go, things you want to do. Um, Also, try to have a little bit more confidence, um, and just know that whatever problem comes your way, and I literally mean whatever problem, um, you have the magic inside you to overcome any problem. So there's that. And I don't know, like pray to God or magic or something, and try to let go of the past. Um, Maybe however you want to do it. Pray to God, pray to magic, cast a spell. I don't know, whatever you want to do, to let go of the past and move on and embrace new things. Okay, here you go. You're welcome, Shasta. Hi, Helen. I want to ask, will the company I interviewed with today call my previous employer? Jeez. Okay. Well, I shouldn't assume anything. Maybe you want them to call your previous employer. Maybe at your previous job you were fantastic and you just want this person to know about it. Or maybe you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, please let them not call that employer because maybe the boss hated me, or who knows what where you're coming from. Because I certainly the fuck don't. Let me just tell you something. I have no clue where you're coming from. But I am going to be a tarot card reader and pull some cards and say some shit to you. Let's see what comes out of my mouth. Oh, I have a vision board. I want to add more things to it. Um, it's just hard because all the things I added to it, it's not that many things, but it kind of basically sums up all the things I want. But I feel like I should, I don't know. Like on my vision board, there's a thing that says money. I drew a little picture of a wand, which was supposed to represent power. I printed up a picture of an angel because I love angels and I want angels to be like part of my life and stuff. I printed a picture of a house, actually the house from Charmed, because I love the house they lived in, and hopefully someday I can have my own house. But so I put a house on there, and then I wrote the word magic and made it look real pretty, and then I put that on my vision board, and that's it. That's all that's on my vision board, but that kind of sums up everything. When you really think about it, it's not that complicated. So Helen, Helen, this is what I'll say to you. You're gonna be a winner. Um, there will truly come a time, and it's not super far in the future. There will come a time when you can really think to yourself, I won. I just won the game of life. You know, um, now I know you did ask a specific question, and I actually don't do this a lot where I kind of tiptoe around things. I usually answer things very directly, which, by the way, to answer your question directly, I don't think, I don't think whatever job you went to, based on these cards, most likely they're not going to call the previous employer. Um, but just to give you a little bit of hope, I think you're going to have it all someday and you're truly going to feel like a winner. Okay. Um, that's definitely what I'm seeing with this card. Um, all right. Am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. No, hang on. By the way, Shirley, something that I think something that I think is a lot of fun because making a vision board is also just a crafty thing. It's like very crafty and it's fun to do. I had a lot of fun making mine. Um, you know, when you're because obviously you want to put words on your vision board along with pictures, and the words that you choose, maybe even try to like write them, but make it pretty with like colored pencils and markers and like make it colorful and pretty, like the words, as opposed to like going through a magazine and cutting out the word, which I'm actually not against. I think that it's very lovely to have a balance of both things, like things that you created yourself by hand and then things cut out from magazines, and then like beautiful pictures that you find on like Google or whatever and then print them on your printer. Love that shit. I need to add some more shit to my vision board. I don't know what else to put though. Maybe like I don't know. What do I really like? I'm so sick. The first thing I thought of was like the image of a margarita. I'll put a fucking glossy picture of a margarita on my vision board. I'm so sick. Jesus Christ. Oh, the sun's about to rise. What time is it? Wow, when does the sun rise? It's on the clock. It says 4:38 a.m. and I can already see there's a little bit of light in the sky. Wow, it's not even the summer solstice yet. Damn, the sun rises real fucking quick, or I mean, like real early. I need to make another drink. You heard that sound? It's the sound of sucking through a straw and nothing's coming through. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make myself a drink, and I will be back in about a minute. And we're back. Um, Surely. Well, I don't know, Shirley. I guess I mean, I'm sad. I'm sorry that you're like having such a hard time. Um, I guess maybe think about the word flow, FLOW. Think about energy and the flow of energy. Maybe that can give you some inspiration. Because I think when you're sad, I think the truth of it is you're just really not inspired, you know? Well, I'm glad you had good parents. Not everybody has good parents, you know? Oh God. Well, Shirley, I'm very sorry about that. Um, Dementia is such a fucked up thing. It's like because like the way they're acting, it's not really them. Like that's it's just not the person sometimes. I don't know. But I'm glad you felt comfortable to talk to me and like vent. Um, I know my mom, I have a very weird relationship with my mom. I actually haven't spoken to her since a few days before Christmas. Um, you know, I mean, things there were things that my mother did to me when I was little that were so like fucked up and demented. It's just hard with her because once in a while, and it does happen once in a while, I have like a fun conversation with her and you know, but it's just hard to get past the things that she did to me and like, oh God, it was so sick and gross. Um, I don't know. But then it's hard to like, I don't know. I don't want to like excuse the things that she does and did because then I think about someone like my sister Tara. My sister Tara is like a big example in my life of someone who's just so normal, like such like someone with such a solid head on their shoulders and someone truly coming from a good place. And then I think about someone like my mom and like I don't know. I don't know. Um, like my sister Tara, her entire life, she has worked hard. She's truly a good person. You never hear her say anything that's like fucked up and weird and disturbing. She never is I mean she has a sense of humor, don't get me wrong. Like she jokes and stuff, but she never does or says like demented weird things. She's so normal. She has a good job that she worked hard for. Meanwhile, she's like, you know, not only does she work full time, but she's also in college studying Spanish. And not only is she taking care of her own daughter, but she's taking care of my brother's two kids because my brother is out of his mind right now. Like, I just, like, wow. And then I think about my mom and I'm like, I almost, I almost wish that I could have been raised by my sister and not my mother. Like, I wish my sister was my mother. I think I would be a much more normal fucking person. I don't know. Not to blame my mother on all my problems, but I definitely think, you know, I don't know. Yeah, my sister Tara, an angel. It's like, I mean, to me, because I'm so fucked up in the head that to see someone like that, it's like shocking to me. You're doing all this shit and still somehow you're just still so nice to everyone. It's just crazy to me. Anyway, Jora, you asked a question. Are you still here? Because I was kind of ranting, and it's not that I was ignoring you, but I just wanted to say a couple things. Are you still here? You want to know what's next in love? Okay. Okay. Well, Jorah, um, you know, um, well, Jorah, first of all, with this card, um, I'm assuming you like men. You're uh, you're mostly interested in men, in terms of love and like romance and stuff. But but um, you know, um, I don't think that you should like stick around in a relationship with someone that seems like super crazy. Because, which by the way, let me just say one thing to you. Someday you're gonna be in a great relationship with someone really good for you, and I think it's gonna last forever. Let me just say that before I say anything else. But meanwhile, don't stick around in relationships where the person is completely nuts. Because I feel like you're almost somebody where that's almost a possibility. You, like you would stay with a crazy person because for whatever reason, maybe you think you can fix them, maybe maybe you think they're going to change or whatever. But if at the first signs of someone being nuts, you got to move on, move past it and move on. Um, but definitely, just one thing to take away from this reading is one day you're gonna win the love game. You're gonna find someone who you really like and who really really likes you, and you treat each other very well. Okay, alrighty then. My God, I just want to chain smoke and drink. Actually, I'm gonna check the weather. Wait, I wonder if it's gonna rain today. I feel like I checked it yesterday, and I could have sworn that it said it was going to be like nice today, but I honestly don't remember. I probably checked it when I was like drunk or something, so I can't be sure. Thank you, Moonstar. Love your name, by the way. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Was it yesterday or the day before? Yeah, the hot guy. That's the meat cutter or whatever. Yeah. Why do you think he's a serial killer? Anyway, someone asked a question. Is taking plant-based melatonin good for me? I have insomnia. So Moonstar, um, that question just kind of sickened me a little bit. Um, I mean, It's fine. I'm sure it certainly does something for you. But okay. All right. Okay. Okay, card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. I think it will help. Moonstar. I think it's a good idea. Definitely a good idea. I've taken melatonin before. I don't know if it was like plant-based or whatever, but it was melatonin. It was like, um, but I tend to have very interesting dreams when I take melatonin. There is something to that. Um, but that's a thing. So I think it's a good idea for you. Okay. Chumba, hello, welcome back. Oh, I mean, I have interesting dreams anyway, but for some reason, whenever I take melatonin, I have literally every single time. It's not the same dreams, but it's the same exact concept, which is bizarre, if that makes any sense. Like, literally, the dreams are completely different, but the concept is exactly the same. But they're fucking cool. So, anyway, that's just my experience. Everyone's different. You know, everyone feels differently about magic and God and how they feel about, you know, what their purpose is. And I mean, everyone's different. Fuck. Oh my God. The fly is on. Do you see that? The fly is on my painting. If that lands on me, I'll be pissed. I don't want it there. Okay, I'm gonna fuck this thing up. Ugh. Ugh. See, now it's gone. That's a thing that's like, it must have gotten in through the balcony door, but I don't tolerate bugs in my apartment. Like I said earlier, unless you're a ladybug or a daddy long legs. Otherwise, I'm gonna kill you. I'll kill it. Kill it dead. That's how I feel. They don't belong in here. Anyway. I'm so sad. I'm almost out of vodka. I have enough vodka to make about half a drink. Um, so, I don't know. I'm going to have to go to the store today. What is that? Like, what is that? And then I have like two divots in my forehead. If I pull my skin, ooh, I should just walk. No, oh my god! Even when I like pull myself, they're still there. No, not even a facelift will help me. As if. When I was a little kid, I used to watch that show, America's Next Top Model, and I wanted to be a model. Although in my life, I've wanted to be like 100 different things, but like modeling, which I'm not even good at, by the way, I will like once in a blue moon, I'll like put a bunch of makeup on and I'll get out my good camera and I'll like take a bunch of pictures of myself. I, I'm a horrible model because you know, you got to like control your face and stuff. And I'll take like 20 pictures of myself and maybe out of the 20, like maybe like one or two look great. But the rest of them, I look bug-eyed and crazy. I mean, when I was watching that show, Tyra Banks herself said that, you know, well, I think she said this. Hang on. I'm pretty sure she said this. But like she said like when a photographer takes a bunch of pictures of you, most of them should be fantastic. He should have like um I don't know what the expression is, but like he should he should have so many pictures to choose from other than the ones that are like just not even usable. So legit, I'm not a good model. Um I'm not. Nah, I don't know. Listen, I love you guys and I know you're supposed to say that, but I'm also not blind. So, which is a miracle. But I have bad teeth. I have kind of gross skin and I'm really starting to verge on chubby. So, hey, thanks. It's fine. It doesn't matter. You know what? Christina Aguilera said, I am beautiful no matter what they say. So, I'm just saying. I'm just happy to be involved. I'm just happy to be a person living in the universe. Like, It's so crazy. I mean, life is insane when you think about it. Like, it's when you really think about things, I'm just happy to be involved. Like, literally. You know what I mean? This is wild. This is, I mean, we all live on, planet Earth. I don't know why I'm doing quotations, but for some reason, I feel like I should. We're all on Earth, and this stuff that we go through and what we see and the way we have to go about things, it is wild. It is so wild when you really think about it. I mean, god damn. But it's so cool. Like, we live in a world that's so, I don't know. It's amazing. Oh, which, by the way, I love that, like, pinup stuff. I mean, I love all kinds of art, but the art with the pictures with, like, the pinup models, that is so fierce. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm a gay guy. The pinup thing is so fierce. Like, the hair, the outfits, and the whole thing, it's so fierce. Anyway, interesting. Hmm. Well, um, today I am. Well, in the next couple hours, I'm gonna go take a nap. The way I sleep is so weird, and it's really because of, like, booze and, like, drinking. Um, but probably in a couple hours, I'm gonna go back to sleep and sleep for a little while, and then I'm gonna wake up and I have to go to the store. Um, I don't know. I never have anything going on. I just, I never have anything going on. I'm either working at that stupid coffee shop or I'm home doing this shit, which I'm happy about. It's God. Oh God. I need to have more of a life. Ugh. I just want to drink. I just want to drink and watch dumb videos on the TV. That's all I want to do. I want to eat delicious food, drink booze, and watch TV. And maybe get laid sometimes. I don't know. That's all I want. God. Ugh. Well, Shirley, you should absolutely ask him out. I mean, you told me he's like fine as hell, and I guess the only reason that he would say no to you is that or the only reason that he would say no to you is that because he's already with somebody. So, girl, it's worth a shot. If he's that fine, then man, it's totally worth a shot. What's the worst thing that could happen? He's whatever the fuck comes out of his mouth, some form of rejection. It's totally worth the possibility that he says, "Hell yeah, I'll totally go out with you." So, that's my advice. I mean, I don't know where he's coming from. I don't know what his situation is, but if he's that good looking, of course, like ask him out. It's totally worth a shot if he's that fine, you know? I mean, I tell you that, but I have never asked anybody out. I mean, you're talking about like legit in person asking someone out. That is so scary to me. I mean, even though this in your mind the stakes are so high, but actually like they're not at all. Um, but I'm a gay guy, so it's harder for me because like I don't know if you're straight, I don't know if you're gay, and from what I've been told my whole life, chances are you're probably straight. So, and I'm not even that good looking on top of all that. It just sucks. Oh my God. it like the bravery to ask somebody out. I've asked people out before, but it's always on a dating app. Like, I don't know. I don't think I could ever like ask someone out in person. God, that freaks me out. Oh, hang on. Hi, love. Oh, I don't know how to say that other part of your name. Will I be shifting to MBBS next year? Okay. Okay. Love. Okay, love. Whatever your last name is, I can't pronounce it. Um, I think the answer is no, but don't overthink it. You know, this won't happen for you, but um, it won't happen for you. Don't overthink it, and just know that you have a fighting spirit inside of you. At your very core, you are a fighter. So you're going to overcome everything in life. Whatever obstacle comes to you, you're going to overcome it. Um, I think about that song Fighter by Christina Aguilera. Um, and by the way, I'm so sorry that I bring her up so much. I talk a lot about Christina Aguilera, but I don't know, leave me alone. I just really like her. Um, the song Fighter, let that be some kind of inspiration when it comes to what you asked me. Okay? All right. Okay, Richa. Okay, Richa, I don't normally do this, but and I'm very sorry about this, and I might surprise myself, but I'm just going to answer yes or no, and I will honestly be shocked if I have something else to say besides yes or no. Just know that. Um, yes. Um, Richa, the answer is yes. And I see a lot of satisfaction in your future. Satisfaction. Okay? Hi, pretty gypsy. Can I get a card on love? Okay. You'll get more than one card. I'll pull 3 cards for you. You want basically a general about love. Okay. Okay. Let me just make sure these are good and shuffled. Okay. Pretty gypsy. Pretty gypsy. And pretty gypsy. Okay, well, pretty gypsy. Well, pretty gypsy. Let me start off by saying that you are going to find like true love someday. You're going to find someone that someone so good for you. But I can't help but say that don't let the past affect your future relationships. I know, and I'm assuming that people have done like screwed up shit to you in the past, but don't let that energy affect how you're interpreting this person. I'm assuming it's a guy. I'm certainly thinking about a guy. Or maybe that's just because I'm me, but you know, um, you're going to meet someone someday And this person would never do to you what was done to you in the past by other people. Are you following me? Um, Someday you're going to meet such a good person and you're going to be so in love and you're going to be together forever. Um, but don't let your past affect how you see this person, because this person is really coming from a very good place and just a really good person with good intentions and just someone so normal. Okay? All right. I do think you're probably going to have to kiss a few frogs in the meantime, but you will meet this person someday. All right? Okay. Whew. Oh, it's almost empty. You're welcome. Well, because Pretty Gypsy, you got, I think they're still here. Yeah. This was the one card that was upright in your reading. This is if this is upright, it's really a fantastic card. So it's very, very good. That told me you're gonna get that someday. And I think this was the only cups, right? Yeah. This was the only card that was cups. And it was the only one that was upright. That's why it was led there. Um, um, how do you say that? Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go make myself half of a drink and use the bathroom, and then I'll be right back. Okay. And I'm back. Ugh. Oh my god. I've been live for 2 hours, 54 minutes, and 17 seconds. It's a long time. I made a few bucks. I made like Maybe like $16. I don't know. That's something. Not that it. I mean, I'm glad to make anything doing this. Well, I have half of a drink, and I will be. I'm gonna drink this, and then I'm gonna go back to sleep. Maybe I'll have like a really cool dream. Oh, a couple nights ago, I had the most beautiful set of dreams. I mean, really, it was so beautiful. First of all, and they were sort of lucid dreams. So I kind of knew that I was dreaming, but it still wasn't like fully me. I think it's almost as if it was someone else's interpretation of me. But I met somebody in my dream who said he was an angel, but he spoke in French. So in my dream, I was speaking French to this guy. He was a he was a man, but he looked a few years younger than me, so I think he was like in his early 20s. But I was like speaking French with him, and he said that he was an angel. So it was just very beautiful. And then I was literally like, the next thing I know, I'm like going down some street, and the neighborhood was very beautiful, and I was like skipping, which I mean, listen, I'm gay, but I'm not like skipping down the street gay. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like skipping places. But in this dream, there was such a good energy. I was literally like skipping down the street, and I think I had something in my hand that I was consuming. Like I don't know if it was like coffee or maybe like a cookie. There was like something I was like there was something in my hand that was meant to be consumed, but I was like skipping down the street. And in some weird, bizarre way, like I knew I was dreaming. I mean, I was there. So it was my spirit that was in the dream. It's something that I'm the one who went through it, but it's just so weird. I love dreams. It's so fucking weird. Love that shit. Okay. Hi, Candy. Um, am I gonna get stability in my love life? Okay. You're curious about stability. Well, Candy, you know, this doesn't happen a lot. Um, Candy, I think you are probably, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say this. Just know that when I say this, it's coming from a place of like an angelic, like good place. I'm saying this because I'm just trying to be, yeah, I'm trying to be a good person when I say this. And I'm just really trying to do the right thing. Um, I think you're troubled. I think you, Candy, you are troubled, and maybe you don't want to like admit that to yourself. I mean, by the way, I think in the end, when all this is said and done, you will find love. Um, you're gonna find someone fantastic that you really vibe with. But just know, in the meantime, you have to work on yourself. And And by the way, I don't fucking know you, Candy. I'm not even sure if that's your real name. I know legit nothing about you. I'm just some dude from, God knows where. But I think deep down inside, you're a really good person, but you're kind of going about things the wrong way. And it's coming from a place of like, I feel like you should probably I don't know. I mean, I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. Um, I just think you should really work on yourself and be super honest with yourself. You know, d- like, do I enjoy the way that I'm feeling? Is the way my life is going, is this what I want? And ask yourself, what do I like about it? What do I not like about it? What do I want to change about my life? And ask yourself, is some of this up to me? Am I in charge of some of this stuff? And then, where you need to work on yourself and the way you're approaching things, be honest with yourself and say, yeah, that's really up to me, and I'm going to approach this differently, because I do think certain things really need to change. Um, but I don't know why. Maybe it's because of what I'm saying right now, or maybe it's because of what you're going to go through in the future. But there really will be changes. And someday you're going to be much happier. You're going to be in a much better place. And you will find really good love. Okay, moving on. Hi, Ari. What's up? How you doing? My cigarette went out. I'm all right. I'm like half drunk right now, and I'm about ready for a nap. But ay ay ay, I have to go to the store today, and I'm like friggin' dreading it. And by the way, is it just me or the divot in my forehead? It's literally traveled up and now it's like halfway in between my forehead. So it started out just in between my eyes, but now it's like traveling up. It's always like, it's always something more. It's always something else. Jesus Christ Almighty. Bye, Chumba. Thank you for coming. Okay, I'm gonna blow this candle out because it's getting really low. I'm always afraid when a candle, like if it's in a glass thing, I'm always afraid if a candle gets too low, then the glass will end up like cracking because of so much energy, and then there's finally like a breaking point. That one moment when there's a breaking point. I love this shit. That singular moment. Aerie wants a general. Okay. Okay, Ari. Um, well, I mean, let me just say, you've had a very hard life. And I'm just looking at three cards. I don't know the things you've been through. And let me just say, some people have had very easy lives, but you in particular, you've had a very hard life. Even in your childhood, things you went through some fucked up shit. Like really demented fucked up shit. And even to this day, your life is so hard. Okay, but it will get better. You have to realize that this is this is the message I meant to give to you. Okay, Ari, you are creating your own reality. It's all in your mind. It's all coming from your heart, the core of what it is that you are. And the truth is, when you ask yourself, "What am I?" Um, if you keep asking questions, especially certain questions, you really can't answer it. And all you're left with is that I'm just fucking magic. Ari, what you are is a goddess. You, that's like, of all the words that at least I know, but of all the words that will describe what you are a goddess and you're creating your own reality. So just know that all the problems that you've experienced in life, you're sort of responsible. It's because of your spirit. Your spirit is what caused all of those problems. But let me just try to make this better. It's because there's something that you actually will gain from all that shit, all that dark, weird shit you've been through. You're the one, you set that all up for yourself. You're the one who made that all happen for yourself because there's an end goal. Not that life ever actually ends, but you're trying to become a certain person. You're trying to get somewhere. And all the stuff that you've been through, you created for yourself, and you're going to get to something, whether it's just sort of being a certain person or having certain things. I think it's mainly about the way you feel. There's a lot of cups in this reading. So I think all the things you've been through, and you live in this world, so they were vehicles to make you be able to feel a certain way. I'm not sure if like you like know what I'm talking about, but I mean, I should like narrow this down and just say like a basic thing to you. Well, you asked me for a general. Okay, Ari. The general message is that you are a goddess and nothing would ever, ever, ever happen to you unless you wanted it on some level and if it served some kind of good purpose to you. Okay? Okay. You don't know how powerful you are. And you probably would never want to know because it would kind of ruin the dream, you know? Um, I mean, on planet Earth, we're all just sort of living our own dreams. And if we really knew just how powerful we were, it would kind of ruin it. It would ruin the fantasy. We're all just trying to pursue like a fantasy and the magic. Like if we knew everything, it would truly like ruin it. Okay? So just know you're going to be okay. You are going to be just fine. Um, there are so many blessings in the future on the way. Um, you're in for some good shit, some real good shit. Um, okay. I'm going to leave it there. I mean, that's why, I mean, just to move on, but that's why bad things happen to us because we don't want to know. We are all gods and goddesses. Like, but I mean, what does that mean? And what goes along with that? We don't want to know just how powerful we are. Because, I mean, we're all trying to live our dream. It's just a dream. We're trying to like live a fantasy. And, you know, that's why, I'm a tarot card reader, but trust me when I say, like, when I'm reading tarot cards, I don't really know if what I'm saying is right. I hope it's right because, the business and I'm Earth and, like I want to be right, but I don't really know. But all I'm saying is that I don't know the future. I mean, I could pull some tarot cards and try to figure stuff out, but let me say it this way. I don't know what the future is because I don't want to know what the future is. I don't want to know what's going to happen. Otherwise, it really kind of takes the piss out of it. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. If I knew every moment of if I was some kind of crazy, like, brain freak that could just memorize everything, you know, I don't know every moment of every day of the future. I wouldn't even want to. Like, I don't want to know because then nothing is a surprise. Nothing, it just takes the interest out of everything. And it also, if you knew that every moment of every day of the future, then you would know what to avoid. You would know, like, I mean, what reality is that? Like, what life are you living? I guess for the one person who's watching me right now, because it says there's only one, but maybe in the future when I end the live stream, like maybe more people will watch this whole thing. Which, by the way, thank you if you actually if you actually watch this whole entire video in the future. But like, I lost it. There was a point that I was about to make, but it's gone. Alrighty. Okay. Shit. Oh shit. There's no more booze in here. Fuck. I want to keep drinking, but I have no more booze left. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to smoke one more cigarette and then, I don't know, go try to take a nap. Have a gorgeous dream. Maybe a sex dream. Ooh. Sex dreams are the best. I love a good sex dream. Sex dreams. Lady Gaga, the famous, singer and songwriter, she wrote a song called Sex Dream or Sex Dreams, but like plural, but it's a good song. A lover's quarrel hurts more than I can say. Fuck. Good song. My alarm's going off. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Mhm. God, I'm like half drunk. And it's not even, it's like 6 in the morning and I'm like hammered and ugh. But whatever. I'll go to sleep and then I'll probably have some kind of gorgeous dream. And then I'll wake up and, you know, go about the rest of my day. Born to be wild. Hello. I have liked and subscribed. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Can I ask, what does PJ think of me? Okay. Well, Born to Be Wild. Hmm. Did the two of you work together? I mean, I have the Three of Pentacles here, and I just feel like there's collaboration. There's the two of you working for money, and okay, you said yes. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I was right about that. Um, just give me a second. I'm like, Born to Be Wild. I'm like half drunk right now. I'm about to get off the live stream, and I just like, um, yeah, I need to just dream about something pretty and nice. Okay. Um, I mean, listen. Um, Let me just say this. I wouldn't think much about PJ. Don't really think much about this person. Um, I mean, you told me that you work with this person. Continue to like work and be the best worker that you can be. And I actually think you're probably very good at your job. But this person is not worth thinking about. I'm not sure, like, I'm not sure who this person is to you. Like, what's the connection, or what is it that you're desiring, or I'm not sure, like, what the energy is, but like, this isn't someone that you should even be concerned with. I mean, if you work with this person, then of course, like, continue to do what you do and try to make everything as peaceful as possible. But this is not. I'm not even sure what I'm meant to say to you. Um, Look elsewhere. Um, Hi. Okay. Not worth your time. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take a nap, and I'm gonna look at behind my eyelids. My contacts are kind of dry. I have to put some stuff in them to make them wetter. Okay. I would like to know, what do my cousins feel about me? Are they disappointed in me? Okay. So, Pedro Costa. What I'm going to say to you is, what do you need to know? Like, what am I meant to say to you? That's what I'm going to read into. I mean, clearly, you know, you're feeling some kind of way about your cousins, and there's some kind of doubt, or like there's something there. Okay. What I'm going to say to you is, what do you need to know, especially when it comes to your cousins? Okay. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Okay. One card, two cards, and three cards. Okay. God, I need a nap. All right. Pedro Costa. I mean, you say cousins, you know, everyone's going to feel differently about you. But I feel like there's one person in particular that you think matters more than the rest. Um, I do think that, you know, that person is probably upset or disappointed, or whatever negative thing it is. Um, they don't hate you, but there's a trust issue, and but just know that whatever happened in the past, you know, it's only meant to teach you things, and you know, you will actually grow as a person because of what you've been through. Okay. Well, I'm going to go. I'm sorry if someone asked a question and I haven't answered it, but I'm like kind of drunk and I need to take a nap. So I'm going to go now. Thank you all for coming. I've really enjoyed the last 3.5 hours, which is how long I've been live for. I'm going to go take a nap, and hopefully I have some glorious dreams about beautiful things. Hopefully no nightmares, but hopefully like gorgeous, wonderful dreams. And I'm going to drink a little water, and I'm going to go the fuck to bed. So, all right. Bye, everybody. Bye.